It was the way the pen strokes cut sharp into the page that caught my eye. Not delicate loops of thought, but jagged, heavy marks as if every word weighed her down. I hadn't meant to read it. I'd only gone into the drawer looking for a receipt, but the diary sat there open, and my eyes fell before my conscience could stop them. I have no feelings for him. My chest tightened, a knife between ribs. I read the line again, slower, like maybe the words would rearrange into something else if I stared hard enough. But they didn't. They stayed cruel and final, etched into paper that smelled faintly of her perfume. For a long moment, I just stood there, the silence of the house pressing against my ears. Outside, a car passed, kids laughed down the street, life moved on like nothing inside me had just shattered. But I couldn't unsee it. I closed the diary, then opened it again. The page mocked me. I wanted to scream, to tear it out, to confront her the second she walked in the door. Instead, a darker thought slithered through me. I left it open, right there on the desk, for her to find. When she came home, her voice carried through the hallway. "Daniel, you here?" I didn't answer. I sat at the kitchen table, staring into a glass of water, watching the ripples tremble each time my hand shook. Her heels clicked closer until she appeared in the doorway, smiling, grocery bag in hand. "You look pale," she said. "Are you?" Her eyes caught the diary. The smile drained. The bag slipped from her hand, apples rolling across the floor. She froze, her mouth parting, but no sound came. "You left it out," I said quietly, though we both knew it was a lie. Her breathing quickened. "You read it." "Just one line," I whispered, though that one line was enough to cave in a decade of marriage. "I have no feelings for him." Her lips trembled. She looked away, toward the window, as if the trees outside could give her the right words. Finally, she sank into the chair across from me, shoulders hunched. "It's not what you think," she said. I laughed, bitter and hollow. "Then explain it to me. Explain how a wife writes she has no feelings for her husband and still comes home and kisses him goodnight." Tears welled in her eyes. She rubbed her palms together nervously, the way she did when cornered. "Daniel, I've been lost. Empty. I write things to make sense of what I'm feeling. It doesn't always mean I mean them." "Doesn't mean you mean them." I snapped, slamming the glass down. Water splashed across the table. "You carved those words into the page like they were carved into your heart. Don't you dare tell me they don't mean anything." Her silence was worse than any confession. The days after blurred. She tried harder, cooking my favorite meals, leaving notes, reaching for my hand in bed, but it all felt rehearsed, a play staged for forgiveness. And yet, I couldn't tear myself away. Love isn't rational. It clings even as it's being suffocated. Late one night, I asked her, "Is there someone else?" She flinched. Just that, one flicker too quick, too telling. "Don't lie to me," I pressed. Her voice cracked. "There was. But it's over. I swear." The room tilted, my breath gone. My fists clenched so tight my nails bit skin. Images flooded me, her smile with someone else, words whispered in darkness, touches that should have been mine. "Who?" I demanded. "It doesn't matter," she whispered. "It matters to me." My voice thundered, echoing off the walls. But she wouldn't say. And in that silence, I realized the man had a name, a face, a life, and she was protecting him more than me. That night, I couldn't sleep. Her diary still sat on the desk upstairs, pages filled with the pieces of a life I hadn't been invited into. I flipped through them, each entry a dagger. Complaints about me, about how I didn't see her, how she felt invisible, how she craved something more. Yet woven through were moments of guilt, regret, even longing for the life we had built. She was split in two, half reaching for me, half for someone else. When I confronted her again, she broke. "I wanted to feel alive," she sobbed. "I wanted someone to look at me the way you used to. I never stopped loving you, Daniel. I got lost in wanting more." Her words dug deep, twisting the knife. I wanted to hate her, to leave and never look back. But part of me still remembered the girl I fell in love with, the life we carved together out of nothing. That part begged me to believe her. Days turned into weeks. I withdrew, cold, silent, a ghost in our own home. She tried, but the more she tried, the more it felt like sand slipping through my fingers. Trust doesn't regrow where betrayal has poisoned the soil. One evening, she asked, "Why are you so cold?" I stared at her, at the woman I no longer recognized. My voice was ice. "Practicing for when you're gone." Her cup slipped from her hand, shattering against the floor. She stared at me, tears streaking down her face, realizing the truth. She had broken something she couldn't mend. That night, I packed a bag. She begged, pleaded, clung to my arm. But her diary's words followed me, echoing in every corner of the house. "I have no feelings for him." Even now, months later, I see those words when I close my eyes. I wonder if she writes about me still, about the emptiness I left behind. But I no longer wonder if she loved me. Because love, real love, doesn't need to be written to prove it exists. And once it's gone, no amount of ink can bring it back.